let's create this accept write request function. So accept write request build context, not button, build context. We can write firebase database dot instance dot ref dot child drivers dot child firebase auth dot current user, add a null check, then UID, and child new ride status dot once dot then snap if snap dot snapshot dot value equals idle, then firebase database dot instance dot ref dot child drivers dot child firebase auth dot current user dot UID dot child new ride status dot set accepted. Now in our STM methods we can write STM methods dot, we have to add another function. So in our STM methods, after this direction details info, we can add static pause live location updates stream subscription let's add another global variable. We can actually call this in our STM methods. So stream subscription dot pause, and then we can write geo fire dot remove location firebase auth dot current user dot UID and add a null check here, and then now let's go back to our accept write request function, and here we can write pause live location updates, and then we can add trip started now send driver to new trip screen. So navigator dot push material page route, and we have to add another screen, and that is trip screen, which we will implement later. So after this if, we can add else flutter toast dot show toast this ride request do not exist. So far our accept write request is done. Let's go back to our push notification, and here we can change this notification dialog box and user write request details to user write request details. And that's it. Now we will implement our new trip screen, and before that we have to go to our home tab, and we have to add another function in our push notification, so that is future generate and get token asynchronous. So string registration token equals to await messaging dot get token, and we can print our token here. So FCM registration token, then we can print registration token, and after this we will add this registration token to our drivers database. So dot child drivers, then dot child firebase auth dot current user dot uid, add a null check, then dot child token and dot set registration token, and we can write messaging dot subscribe to topic all drivers and messaging dot subscribe to topic all users. And now in our home tab we can implement or call this functions in our init state. So let's write push notification system equals to push notification system. And then push notification system dot initialize cloud messaging and sends a context, and then push notification system dot generate and get token. So we are back to our users project, and let's implement this pay fair amount dialog box. So for that I'm going to go to widget and add a new Dart file, pay fair amount dialog, and here I'm going to add first import material.dart and then a stateful widget, pay fair amount dialog, and let's remove this and double fair amount, pay fair amount dialog, this dot fair amount. Now let's add this line here, and now instead of placeholder we are going to return dialog. Let's see our project. So for that I'm going to just write pay fair amount dialog in our main.dart. So dialog, we can make it rounded, shape rounded, rectangle border, border radius dot circular around 15, and background colors dot transparent. Now in our main screen let's import this, and now let's see what's happening. I'm going to add child, container, margin, edge insets dot all around 10, width double dot infinity. We have to remove this start.html, and now let's see our project. So we have to add decoration, box decoration, color, if dark theme then colors dot black or colors dot blue. Border radius dot circular 10. Now it's showing, and then we can add a child column, children, text fair amount, dot to uppercase, then style, text style, font weight dot bold, color, dark theme, then colors dot amber dot shade 400 or colors dot white, and font size should be around 16. Then we can add another size box of height 20, divider. Let's add size box here also, height 20, thickness to 2, and color dark theme, colors dot amber dot shade 400, colors dot white, size box height 10. And now we can add text. I'm going to add currency symbol of Taka, then add widget dot fair amount dot to string, and style, text style, font weight dot bold, and color dark theme, then colors dot amber dot shade 400 or colors dot white, and font size to 50. After that, I'm going to add another size box of height 10. I'm going to add a padding, edge insets dot all to 10, child text. This is the total trip fare amount. Please pay it to the driver. Text align dot center, then style, text style, color. I'm just going to copy and paste it here, and then after this padding, let's add another size box of height 10 and add a padding edge inserts dot all 20 child elevated button and style elevated button dot style form primary color, so I can just copy and paste it here again, and on pressed I'm going to add future dot delete cons duration milliseconds. Let's add around 10,000 milliseconds. And we can just add navigator.pop and cache page navigator dot push context material page route builder splash screen. After this on pressed, we can add a child of row children text pay cache style text style font size 20 color if dark theme then colors dot black or colors dot blue, and font weight dot bold. Text pay cash. I'm going to add this Taka currency and write widget dot fair amount dot to string and style text style font size font weight dot bold font size 20 and color if dark theme then colors dot black or colors dot blue. So that's it, our pay fair amount dialog is done. Now in our main screen, let's call our splash screen in our main.dart and run this project. So in our main screen, let's go to the bottom and let us add a new box requesting right, positioned bottom 0, left 0, and right 0 as well. Then child container height, search for driver, searching for driver, container height, decoration, box decoration, and color should be dark theme, colors dot black, add colors dot white, border radius should be border radius dot only top left, radius dot circular to 15, and top right radius dot circular to 15. And now let's see our we have to add a child padding edge insets dot symmetric horizontal 24 and vertical to 18. After that, let's add a column with cross axis alignment dot center and main axis alignment dot center, and children linear progress indicator, and color should be, if dark theme, then colors dot amber dot shade 400 or colors dot blue. We can see our linear progress bar, and size box height 10, then center child text searching for a driver, and style textile colors dot gray. Then font size should be around 22, and font weight dot bold. Let's add another size box of height 20, and then add a container of height 50 and width 50 as well. Then box decoration color if dark theme, then colors dot black or colors dot white. Border radius dot circular to 25, and then border dot all with 1, and colors dot gray. And add a child here, icons dot close and size 25, and let's wrap this container in a gesture detector. So that when we remove our close icon, it will automatically cancel the write request. Let's add another text field after some size box. So size box height 15 and container with double dot infinity and child text cancel, then text align dot center, and style text style colors dot red, font size to 12, and font weight should be font weight dot bold. Now in our on tab we can write reference write request dot remove and set state searching for drivers container to 0 and suggested writes container height to 0. Now let's go back to here, and height should be this. So I have run two of my project on my two different apps. I have run users on my emulator, here you can see, and my drivers app on my Pocophone real device. Now let's make our driver online. I'm going to hit online. Then in our users app we should see our drivers. Let's run this again. Let's request a ride. Show fare, then we have to select car, then request a ride. Then in our Pocophone we can see this push notification, new ride request. It shows our origin address of the users and our destination address where users want to go. So if I hit accept, then nothing is happening because we have not written our code. So let's write that code here now. So now we are going to complete our this incomplete function accept write request. So for that we can add a new screen on our screens directory. So let's add new underscore trip underscore screen. So here we can import material.dart at first, then stateful widget, and I'm going to make name this new trip screen. And here I'm going to remove this line and then write user write request information, user write request details. And then new trip screen, this dot user write request details. And now in our notification dialog box we can comment out this, and here let's write this user write request details widget dot user. Okay, so there seems to be some issue. So navigator dot push context material page route, then context new trip screen. And here we can write user write request details widget dot user write request details. And now let's go back to our new trip screen, and then we can copy few things from our home tab. Copy this Google Map controller and Google Map controller completer and this camera position. So let's paste them here after this bracket. And now let's import our dependencies. So that's it. Then I'm going to add few more variables. Set marker set of markers equals to set marker. I'm just going to copy this and paste it 2 more times for our circle and polyline. Set of circles or circle, and here you have to write circle as well, and here we can write polyline. Set of polyline. And here also polyline. and then we can add a list of latlang, polyline, position, coordinates equals to third bracket, and then polyline points equals to polyline points, double map padding equals to 0 at first, then bitmap descriptor, icon, animated marker, then variable geolocator equals to geolocator, and let's add few more things like position, online driver current position, string ride request status equals to accepted, then string duration from origin to destination equals to, and bool is request direction details equals to false. And now from our home tab we can copy our not from home tab, from our users we can copy our draw polyline from destination to origin to destination. So go to main screen and search for draw polyline. We have to change few things, so let's not copy this. So I'm going to add new function after. So let's add Google Map here. Now we are going to add Google Map to our new screen. So let's add scaffold at first, then we can add inside body stack, then children, Google Map, and Google Map padding edge inserts dot only bottom map padding, and here we can add bool, just copy this from our notification dialog box, this line, and paste it here. So after that we can add map type dot normal, my location enabled to true, initial camera position to k googleplex, markers, set of markers, then circles, set of circle, and polylines, set of polyline. And on map created we can write Google Map controller and controller Google Map dot complete controller, and new trip okay, let's change our name. Here I'm going to write new trip Google Map controller. So here we can write new trip Google Map controller equals to controller, and then set state map padding equals to 350, and variable driver current lat length equals to lat length driver current position latitude and driver current position longitude. After that we can create another variable user pickup lat length equals to widget dot user write request details dot origin lat length. And now let's create this new function draw polyline from origin to destination, driver current lat length, user pickup lat length, and let's pass this start theme, and then get drivers location updates at real time. So we have to create these two functions.